asleep amidst the trees. That's all a swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of whose hearts are raised.
Okay, we're back for a bit more Witcher 3. Let me get this up and running. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this, 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 and make sure that that shows up in there. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to get a very quiet narration recap. We're mostly just wandering around Novigrad, looking for, I believe, Triss? I think? Alright, beautiful. We were looking for cat school gear and we were out here in this boat. Oh my god. Did my save occur before or after I fought this thing? It occurred after. Okay, cool. So then we did everything on the boat, we got this cleared out. It was gonna have me go right across here to some ruins out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really feel like I need to do that. What do we got? We got some other quests floating around. We've got a bunch of quest boards in Novigrad proper. There's apparently an underwater undiscovered location just off the shore here by my boat. Might want to take a look at that. It says there's something right... Oh, it's that. I see it. It's this set of hidden barrels right here. There's a smuggler's cache. I wonder if that's what these birds are for. Do those, like, tell you where smuggler's caches live? Also, let me make sure everything is properly... Yeah, good. Working on there. It's possible. Alright. What do you guys contain? Oh, good. More heavy nonsense. I think we're gonna say screw all that. Okay. That's fine. No new schematics, which is a bit of a bummer. I think we take the boat back to Novigrad and see if we can start running around to the other quest boards and get all the quests picked up so I can decide what we want to do next. Have an idea of what I'm getting myself into. I have to back this thing out of here, aren't I? Uh-oh. Does this thing come with a reverse? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I get this boat out of here? Oh, wait. I think we did it. Good job, Geralt. Alright, back to the city. I guess keep an eye open for birds, too. They might be important. Do I want to take a look at this lighthouse? I was like, I don't have anything, like, directing me to the lighthouse, but it looks kind of cool. It's this thing right here, right? Yeah, screw it. Let's go take a look at this lighthouse. We'll try to park the boat so that I can get back into it, ideally, and just move. There we go. Bring it up alongside. That'll be perfect. Okay, now then, what the hell is this? New marker, lighthouse. There's a bunch of birds. Do I see any, like, barrels or anything out there? No. We can get inside. There doesn't appear to be anything important in here. Oh my god, the birds are flying through the walls. This lighthouse is... either the lighthouse or the birds are not real. Okay. Illustrated Atlas of Insectoids. Arachis, monster of the Brachioarachnidespug subtype Viper hexapoda. Lives mainly in boggy terrain, but also in caves and abandoned mines. Hierarchical caste structure, highly specialized members, master of mimicry. Many specimens highly poisonous. Invasive species migrated from the south. Must be fought with silver, ideally freshly coated with insectoid oil. Wonder what's up with some of the... That was very oddly formatted. Bestiary for armored arachi. Venomous arachis. Well, I've made it. I feel like I shouldn't turn this off. I could. Apparently I could hit it with Ard and turn the lighthouse off, but that's like a bad idea. We're not going to do that. I don't need to generate any new shipwrecks. Hello? There we go. Okay. What is that? Well, it's gone now. That was strange. What do we got as far as monsters? What did I just learn about? What are these insectoid monsters? Got it. Well, I've seen some of those before. Let's get down here. Head on our way. I was like, what the hell is that? It's a boat. It's a boat with its sails, like, in line with the boat. Facing me. Alright, beautiful. Can I just, like, boat right up and park here? I'm also curious, so this is like a walled city, right? How do its defenses work against naval invasion? Because you have to have a dock somewhere for, like, trade ships to come and go. Because, like, what's the fucking point of building a giant city on the water like this if you're not going to have a dock where your ships can dock? That feels like it would be like a giant hole in your defenses. What the hell is this?
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Why is there just a wrecked boat here? What is this? Or is this intentional? Do they have cannons? No, I don't see any cannons. I was like, this can be intentional. I've seen this done. In like period pieces where they would actually beach a ship on like a sandbar near the entrance to the like docks area. If it was like a badly damaged boat that you were like not going to be able to use well anymore, you'd just beach it and then have all of its cannons shifted to one side facing outwards. Basically form like a armored battery.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Alright, well. We're somewhere in town. It's probably right here. So if I just follow this along the water, we'll come to our first notice board.
Oh, terrible times.
I think. Yeah, okay, here we go. Follow this down, and we'll eventually come to a notice board
How long to
along
curl
the
up
docks
with a
here.
bottle?
I'm knackered.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Wait, is this guy missing his legs? And he's just like in a little cart? That's cool.
Give us a crown.
I've never seen that in this game.
Help! Save me!
Huh.
I'm dying of poverty.
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
That's kind of cool. Alright, so
Sometimes it's a
notice boards should be somewhere right around here.
Fucking haters.
Like, is that it? The Golden Sturgeon. Got it. Payne's been informing later recent decisions to call our planned festival of Nilfgaardian culture. Yeah, we'll purchase books. Sounds good. Well, we'll grab all this. Continental quarrels. Distracting our market stallholders from their primary business of doing business, let me remind you of the officially endorsed weights and measures used in Novigrad. A fathom equals 3 L's, an L equals 2 feet, a foot is 12 inches, gallon 4 quarts, bushel 8 gallons. Wait, is a bushel measured in gallons? I didn't know that. A barrel is 4 bushels, a pound is 16 ounces, a stone is 25 pounds. 100 weight equals 4 stones. Is that how that works? Huh. Is an L like a unit of measurement I've never heard of before? Also, okay, so wait. So, if 1 L is 2 feet, and 1 fathom is 3 L's, that means a fathom is 6 feet? I always thought fathoms were way bigger than that. Alright. Issued by the Temple Guard. In recent days, several officers of the Guard have been ravaged to death in the most bestial manner. An investigation has been launched to look into the matter so the perpetrator shall soon feel the iron grip of justice closing around his throat. Anyone able to help the Guardsmen track down and punish this murderer, or murderers as the case may be, is asked to report to the nearest guard post at once. Reward is foreseen. It's likewise hereby announced that any man aiding or abetting these bandits or withholding evidence regarding these crimes shall be punished by torture, imprisonment, or death. And Gwent players, a dwarven banker, Vimy Vivaldi is a villain and a cheat using typical non-human trickery. He conned his way to victory over me, then forthwith demand I surrender my cards without the slightest consolation or giving me a chance for a rematch. Anyone tempted to play him, resist, or regret a well-wisher. Okay. I don't think Vivaldi's a cheat. I think it's much more likely this person is just racist against elves. Or dwarves.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Says there was another notice
I was a
board
war veteran. Spare me a crown.
somewhere right around here. There it is.
Can't hear a blasting
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who stormed in Nilfgaard?
Alright. Haunted House. I seek a witcher of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievements and written references preferred. Will undertake the task of combing the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt Dysart in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it, a sizable reward guaranteed. Half of the Merchants Guild, I hereby announce the following. Particularly bold beast and imp to our thinking has taken to thieving in the market near the city gates, though has not yet harmed any humans. This monster has caused a great deal of irrevocable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes, in accordance with our Honorable City Councilman's decree numbered 1271 C7-10. Okay, do not tarry in providing any assistance, good people. For retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of the city's merchants lies in all of your best interests. Okay, this seems questionable. Armorers Guild would like to remind you of the following. No one shall forge armored or helmets unless he's first joined our ranks and proven his credentials as a master. Members of the guild must pay 2 out of every 100 crowns earned to the communal fund. A member who knowingly takes another member's apprentice shall pay half of his earned profits to the guild. Any member caught stealing helmets and breastplates claiming they are selling iron helmets and breastplates claiming their steel shall be stricken from the guild registry. Any member who brings weapons to guild meetings shall pay a day's earnings to the communal fund by way of punishment. Okay, veteran seeks companion for a last mission. Required, willing to travel overseas, has own gear, experience fighting and tracking, preferred sense of humor and a strong head. Sizable, deliverable at mission's end. Those interested need not send any papers, for I won't read them. Come talk to me man to man instead. Monster in the Bits. By order of the City Council number 1408 DZ185. Reward has been set aside for killing of a monster which torments and murders residents of the Bits after dark. Only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be trophy taken from the monster's body. Yes, this means your mother's or cousin's or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relation to you, the hierarch, or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested to by anyone at your favorite drinking hall. For information and or to collect the reward, see the District Superintendent for the Bits, Lund. Okay. Anyone looking to bash some heads will find plenty of worthy ones in our city. Those interested in joining the fun, sign up for our tournament. You'll face most highly honorable gents, Gorgeous George, known as the Pile Driver, Archibald O'Neill, Captain Iron Mortimer, and Durden, known as the Tailor. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I kind of want to do the fist fights. I feel like the fist fights are going to be doable. How are the rest of these looking? Witcher contracts, mostly higher level stuff. We do have this, the Married Widow. Contract of a Gravedigger of Lindenvale. Cemetery full of monsters who seize children. Okay, we'll want to go take care of that. Anything interesting going on here? This apparently isn't. Never suspected the story starting in a gutter would end in a luxurious manner. This is apparently not a Witcher contract, finding the murders in the Bits. I think Vime Vivaldi's unique card. Fuck it. What? Wasn't that supposed? Didn't that say a Gwent tournament? Gwent playing? Okay. Oh, high stakes is the Gwent tournament. Okay, I don't want to do that yet. But maybe we can go beat Vime. I think he's like literally right here. If I'm not mistaken, this is him right here. Yeah.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
I believe he's a money changer. Yeah, convert some currency.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
So there's a variety of different types of money you'll find throughout the game, like florins and whatever else. And you can convert them all over to crowns, because crowns is the only one that actually can be spent at like a
How can
store.
I be of service?
Alright. How's business?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir, reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
So you might think, but then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance. A dozen or so chests and no more.
Alright. Let's play some
You
Gwent.
play Gwent, don't you?
Oh, sure. Because I'm a dwarf. Is that it? Do you also believe I know every other bleeding dwarf in existence, and at the end of each day, I deepen the mine shaft in my cellar?
So you play or not?
Aye, I play.
Alright, let's do it.
So play me. Stake a unique card, maybe?
Why not?
Let's do it. Okay, I think we can beat him. I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy. This guy's gonna be really good, I have a feeling. I am nervous about my odds here. He's Scoia'tael? I'll keep it. I'm gonna stand on this. He starts with an extra card? Ooh. Concerning. Drop a spy. What if I frostbite his front line? He goes for that. I go for this. Oh, he's playing like all dwarves. Oh, that's funny. I just realized that. Yeah, his entire deck is dwarves. Oh, you're not a dwarf. Oh, but you were the dwarves really liked her. I remember that. She was in 2, I bet. Okay, so you're gonna fog us. Honestly, though, I'm fine with that. And then I do this. He's gonna pass. Yeah, alright. I'll also pass, and I'll be up 7-4 going into the next round with a win. It's my turn. Fog the range line. I only have 1 ranged card, and I can clear it if I need to. Okay, so that's smart. He's gonna go take a draw and put some power on my side. Alright. Is that just Dennis Kramer? Dennis Cranmer. Play my own dwarf. Oh, he's got Vesemir. That's cool. Here's Vesemir doesn't really do anything, but... I think I might be able to win here by just playing him out. So here's the problem, right? I'm down by 10. I have enough to go to 11, but it wouldn't be enough to beat whatever his card is. However, I'm guessing his card is less than 11. So I'm going to pass, let him win, and then unless his card can beat 11, I think we're good? I think 10's as high as it goes. Yeah. Alright, sweet. We won.
Can't rightly recall the last time I was so thoroughly thrashed. The card's yours.
Tried your best. Tell me, who else would have worthwhile cards?
There's Marquise Serenity, for instance. She don't boast about it, but she has one of the best decks in town, and uses it damn well. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool. So we got some more info on some more Gwent players. Alright. Next notice board. We're in like the main public square here, right? Oh, there's a bunch of shopkeeps. Okay, wait, there's a shopkeep in the middle here, right by me. No?
I've no small
Hello?
coins. And her lad
Yeah.
deals Fiztech.
Is it too late? Here we go.
Welcome.
Yeah, show me your wares. What is that? Necker Warrior Decoction. Mounts never panic. Mounted combat damage. Useless, but whatever. No, crafting ingredients are all worthless.
What have you got there?
I don't want to trade, Geralt. We're trying to leave. Geralt, we're leaving.
So long.
There's another merchant, like, right here.
Sick of it all.
Oh, is it this guy inside?
Oi, Grey Knight. Need a squire?
Are you a merchant? Oh, do I need to wait until... Let's just wait until the next day. It's probably too late. The shops are probably closed. Oh my god, the shops have teleported. Unless he's the shop. I don't think he is. Are you a shop?
How can I...
No, I don't want a loan.
Till next time.
Oh, he's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
What is it?
I feel like there's supposed to be a guy there and he just hasn't showed up to work yet.
And for himself?
It says there's another one
I shall...
somewhere. Yeah, this building over here.
Real fire? Nuh-uh. It is too. They just smear ash
What's
on
this
the
guy
inside.
doing?
That's what
Kisses
I've
your ass
heard.
today,
That's
will
all
bite
it
it
takes.
tomorrow.
Ash. No, soap too. We can try it at home later. Nice.
Oh, fire breather. Neat.
Holy moly, you're a...
What say we up over to a brothel this eve?
Did you see those poor wretches?
On a
with
clear
red
day.
feathers?
It can't be.
Marcus T.K.
White
Hodgson.
hair, yellow eyes, slashed face. Just like he said.
Wait, you know me?
Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself. But the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's
Be
take a look at
glad
what
to
you
look
got.
over what you got.
Oh, he's got a bunch of books I don't have. Does he buy anything other than books? He does! He'll happily buy all this garbage that I've been trying to get rid of. Wonderful! Sir, I will sell you 8 deer hides, 9 ashes, 4 dolls, 14 goat hides, 2 mugs, 2 axe heads, 8 bear hides, 3 pig hides, 15 rotting flesh, 2 smoking pipes, 2 rabbit pelts, 4 rope ladders, 3 fishing rods, 4 seashells, 2 sheepskins, an inkwell, flowers, 2 regular shells, 9 skulls, don't ask, a broken oar, a white bear hide. Oh, he doesn't have enough money for that. Alright, let's see what we can do about books. This book looks fancy. It's the Necronomicon! What the fuck? Why do I have this? I feel like I shouldn't buy this. Alright, 1 Necronomicon. The Ways and Manners of Skellige Folk. The World Underground. The Wild Hunt. The Horse Whistler. How to Avoid Colossal Vessels. This is very expensive. I shouldn't be buying all of this, but screw it. Naranson, son of Gunnestad. The Little Peasant Who Confounded His Lord. The Book of Tukaj Foothills. Ghouls and Alghouls. I feel like I've read that, but whatever, screw it. Gollum or man's most faithful servant? Wondrous world of insectoids. Few remarks on basilisks and cockatrices. And fauna of the northern realms. Okay, this is all very useful info. Can I sell... Okay, wait. Can I sell him all the books that I've read? Oh my god, you can. Okay. Oh my god, this just got really interesting then. Okay, sell him some of the... We don't need Ladies of the Wood anymore. What is all this? These are contracts, okay. Sweat and Blood. Imperial Majesty. Screw it. Let's just sell him all the books I've read. I feel like I could sell him everything that I've read. Wait, what's that? She Who Knows. No, I don't think I need any of the stuff that I've read before. Because once I've read it, it should just be in my, like, journal. Okay. So yeah, screw it. Let's get rid of all the books that I've already read. Oh, wait. That was... I didn't want to sell that one. That was a waste. Buy that back. Alright. What is this? The Xenovox? No. Sell the incense. Sell this. Sell this. Silver pantaloons. Valuable fossil. It's basically worthless. I feel like maybe somebody, the right person, needs to buy that, possibly. Here we go. I'll hang on to the Special Forces medallions in case someone in the Special Forces wants them. Alright. There we go. This cost me about $300, but I got all of those books for it. I could technically sell some of this silver and make some of that back. Although I could actually... Wait, we're not done yet. Yeah, keep selling this stuff. No, I did it again. God damn it. My cursor keeps jumping, and it's like bouncing my cursor up here, which is highlighting these and selling them. I don't want to sell them. I want to sell these. Okay. There we go. That should be about fine. Now we'll read all these new books. The Necronomicon. Okay. To think that man appeared on an empty world and gained mastery over it unchallenged is as foolish as thinking the world will cease to exist after man's passing. First human to set foot in our world was inhabited by beings superior to men in terms of wisdom, strength, and every other virtue. Beings I have in mind still exist in our present time, though they do not exist in a sphere available to human understanding. They occupy no dimension known to us. Where they live could best be described as a space between worlds. At times one can sense their presence through sudden, unknown scent or a strange feeling of anxiety with no apparent cause. A wind which blows in several directions at once is another example of their subtle manifestation in our realm. There exist various imaginings for what these creatures might look like, yet these have nothing to do with reality, for man is incapable of conceiving something which he has not seen, even in his wildest nightmares. The greatest horror these beings bring comes precisely from their indefiniteness and lack of concrete form. It would be a mistake to think that a formless creature is necessarily harmless. The power they possess is sufficient to lay waste to a forest, level a city, or whip an entire sea into froth and waves. Today man is master of the world, but only for a short while. They await patiently and soon will arise and regain their one-time glory. As certain as dawn follows dusk, and dusk then follows again soon after, to drown everything once more in darkness. Oh, okay. Okay, Narenson, son of Gunnestad. When he awoke, he saw before him an endless swath of blue. On the horizon, the sky merged with glassy sea. The storm had passed, so had the longship and all its crew. He never learned how long he'd lain unconscious in the lifeboat. The sun had scorched his skin a purplish red and turned his lips to brittle parchment. He was overcome by a great thirst, but there was nothing on the boat with which to quench it. Had he been spared from so much only to die now? No, Narenson was son of the great Gunnestad, and he would never give up. He had 20 springs under his belt when he embarked on this voyage. When was that? Long ago, very long ago. Back when his friends still lived, when he still had his left hand, not this stiff stump, when his beard was still red and not streaked with silver. The drive for glory which had driven him from his family home had demanded a high price. Narenson had never given that a second thought, but now, alone in a lifeboat in the middle of an endless ocean, he felt tired. He wanted to once again set eyes on the farm which he had been raised, to see the eyes of his mother who had lulled him to sleep with tales of the deeds of legendary heroes. Now he'd become one of them. Now mothers would tell their sons about him. His greatest dream had become reality. He should have been happy, but he wasn't. Perhaps if he had known what travails and hardships awaited him. Yet no man can know his future. One thing is sure, however, if ever Narenson had known what horrors this life had in store for him, he never would have chosen another. He was the son of the great Gunnestad, and he had walked the path of glory from which one can never stray, no matter the cost. I wonder if I'm supposed to know who that is. Gwent player, that's fine. Gollum, or man's most faithful servant? Despite what you might have heard, the first Gollum was created not by a powerful mage or an elven sage, but by a simple dwarf from Maribor named Bonaventura Sesto, a brickmaker. Fateful act of creation took place over a century ago, when the persecution of non-humans was in full swing in Maribor. Elves and dwarves have been accused of bringing an epidemic into the city, but it was later discovered the outbreak had been caused by a man named Mathio, a barkeep's dog's body at the Golden Goose Inn. Oh. Didn't we just see that? Interesting. Matthew is charged with both serving meals and cleaning the latrines, but only washes hands once a month, and then not very thoroughly. The rest, as they say, is history. Persecution of non-humans was limited at first to robbing their shops, arson, and the occasional beating, but the violence soon escalated into a bloody pogrom. The city guard looked on without lifting a finger. Humans murdered elves and dwarves during 3 days and 3 nights of slaughter, killing over 300 individuals, including the aforementioned Bonaventura Sesto's entire family. Driven mad with grief and thirsting for vengeance, Bonaventura molded a 10-foot-tall humanoid out of clay and carved the names of the slain non-humans onto it, along with a smattering of dwarven curses. Once finished, he slit his own throat, and when his blood splattered his gigantic statue, it came alive and started walking towards the city. Bonaventura had his sweet revenge on his persecutors. His creation killed almost 500 humans, including the mayor and the entire city council, before the soldiers from the city's garrison could take it out using their ballista. Conclave's later investigation found that Bonaventura had possessed hidden magical talent. Though he'd never had any training, the torrent of powerful emotions running through him at the time of his death flushed out his latent powers and created from them a new spell. After numerous alterations and improvements, one can now cast the spell without sacrificing one's life in Golem's gardens, laboratories, libraries, and palaces across the continent. Okay, what a wolf is, every man knows. Who hasn't heard them howling at night or seen their tracks in the snow come morning? Who hasn't felt the cold chill run down his spine when he catches sight of a pack of 5 of them hunting in the woods? Beautiful animals are treated by men as enemies, and not without reason, for they attack our flocks and will even kill our horses during times of deep frost. Yet they're noble beasts endowed with great intelligence, displaying a strength and independence that no man can help but admire. Wondrous world of insectoids. One is hard-pressed to think of a creature more hard-working and better organized than Andrega. Ants, bees, and termites are no match for them in this regard. Andrega is best even humans when it comes to foresightedness and industry. In fact, the human race could benefit a great deal from following their example, resigning from the primitive and obsolete social structures of feudalism and adopting instead a form of arachno-communism. In arachno-communism, every individual has a special place and performs a specific labor for the common good. These roles are as follows: worker, soldier, and queen. Each comrade contributes to the necessary daily toil according to his special abilities and takes from the common fund of wealth according to his special needs. Am I an arachno-communist? What an interesting one. Ghouls and Al-Ghouls. As for the genesis of ghouls, there are hypotheses aplenty. Some scholars claim these monstrosities arose from scoundrels who indulged in a taste for human flesh, and for this misdeed drew the wrath of the heavens down upon themselves. The gods punished them by taking away their souls, their minds, and their human forms. My experiments have shown, however, that ghoul anatomy displays far too little in common with that of humans for this thesis to seem at all probable. Any and all similarity in appearance between ghouls and men, such as their somewhat kindred shapes and the measure of their physiognomies, not sure how that one's pronounced, pure matters of incidental circumstance. It thus follows that ghouls, like their vile cousins the Al-Ghouls, are post-conjuncture creatures, that is to say, such beings that came to our universe in the abrupt cataclysm, disrupting the normal laws of nature. Okay? Beasts of the Tukaj foothills. Peasants of the Tukaj foothills say fiends are born of magic, for at times witches cast spells on bears, causing them to mount boars, and the resultant offspring is neither boar nor bear, but has the makings of a fiend. Usually such boar piglets die of hunger, but they are at times found and taken in by witches. Raised on enchanted milk, they grow in strength, and soon enough the milk is no longer enough for them. Now fiends, they start hunting and killing their prey with the ferocity of a boar and the strength of a bear. They remain ever true to their mothers, meaning the witches. The witches protect them from danger, answer their every summons, and aid them in all things. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, we fought a fiend, and it certainly didn't seem to have any relation to a bear or a boar. I mean, that thing was the size of a house. A little peasant who confounded his lord. Winter was on its way, and the lord once again started to think about what to do to oppress his people even more. What a start. One morning, at the crack of the cockerel's crow, he rode out into the village in a carriage pulled by 2 black horses, with his trusted page at the side to act as his scribe. The earth was sodden, and a cruel mud covered the road, so the lord, not wanting to dirty his shiny new boots, stayed in his carriage and sent his page to do his bidding. When they arrived at the village, the page dismounted from the carriage, a paper covered in thick ink clutched in his hands. He nailed the paper to the first hut he saw, and since he did it with a hammer, a peasant boy named Reuben soon opened the door to see what was the matter. The boy was 12 years of age and had a straw-colored shock of cow-licked hair and a freckled face with ruddy cheeks. "Well, what do you want?" grumbled the page, looking at Reuben's shirt, which was covered in the same filth as everything else in the village. Nothing rightly," Reuben shrugged. "Thing is, sir, this here's me home." "Then get inside it." The boy wasn't scared, and instead stood on his doorstep looking at the piece of paper. "So what's this, sir, a letter?" the boy asked. "Read it and find out yourself," the scribe said, growing angrier, and Reuben didn't seem to notice. "Feared I can't, sir, don't know how." "What the devil's taking you, scribe?" the lord hollered. He was sitting in his carriage and hadn't heard the conversation. Clearly he was growing bored. "The whelp says he doesn't know how to read." "Aye, 'cause he don't," Reuben confirmed, and took 2 steps toward the carriage, his bare feet sinking into the muddy gray muck. "And the ones inside, do they?" questioned the lord. "Where do you reckon they learn a thing like that?" the peasant asked, perplexed, for he'd always thought great lords like that must surely know everything. "So who in your village does know how to read?" asked the lord, growing even more irritated. Not no one, my lord." "Scribe, could you explain to me how I am to enforce my declaration on people who do not know how to read and write?" "I don't know," the scribe said, taking a step back as if he expected the lord to jump out of the carriage and assault him. The fault was not his, but the lord was in the habit of beating his scribe when he grew angry, no matter the cause. Okay. How to avoid colossal vessels. On the rolling deep, when there's nothing to rest your eyes upon save the horizon, you get lulled into a false sense of security, which can easily spell your doom, for no man knows the day or hour, nor does any sailor know what a small dot at the edge of his vision will turn to a Nilfgaardian Drummond racing towards him, its sails puffed full and its prow ready to cleave his hull like an axe. Prevention is your first and best way to avoid such collisions. You must keep your eyes pried wide open, even when the waters are smooth as a newborn's hindquarters. There's not a speck of land nor a hint of foreign flag to be seen. When vision fails in dark or murk, one must keep an ear cocked, especially in the waters near Skellige, for the oarsmen of the archipelago add muster to their rowing with song, and their thunderous voices carry far, so they can often be heard before they're seen. It's a powerful boon that they thus reveal themselves, for collision with a Skellige longship damns one doubly, for the vessel itself is armored prow and astern, while inside are ferocious battle-hardened warriors. This is Contract the Horse Whistler. Breaking in a horse's psyche is a simple matter of instilling your will as your rider into your mount, acquiring its trust and training its obedience. Horses are intelligent, noble beasts, and they should be treated with tenderness and decisive and firm energy. Mayor, the unquestioned authority in this area, emphasizes that when training one's mount, a rider must eternally be on the lookout for errors in training itself. Every time the taming process ends in failure, the rider must look for the blocking error first of all in his own actions, Secondly, in the horse's anatomy, and only in a last resort by including the horse as a naturally difficult temperament. Adhering to this principle protects one from undue punishments which destroy the possibility of reaching an understanding between rider and mount and make it impossible to gain the animal's trust. Alright, book on the Wild Hunt. I feel like I thought I read this one too. Frail ribbon flickers across the sky, the rider's spectral silhouettes barely discernible within it. The cavalcade contorts closer and closer, revealing more and more of their ghastly form. Now the buffalo horns atop their helms penetrate one's view, now the crest betwixt them, and now the skull-like face exposed beneath their visors. The riders sit astride skeletal mounts, bits of barding stuck to their sides like boils. A furious gale howls through the willows, the blades now glisten like unfailing stars in the black sky, the wind howls louder and louder. No, that is no wind, it is a ghoul song. Suddenly the nightmarish cavalcade twists once more, the hooves of its ghostly mounts churning the light of will-o-wisps hanging above the bog. The head of the cavalcade rides the king of the hunt, a rust-eaten bassinet sways above a skull-like mast. Gaping eye sockets burn with a pale blue fire, around him whirls a tattered cloak. A necklace rattles atop his rust-covered breastplate, holes empty as the abyss stare out from it. Once they were filled with precious stones, but these fell out during his race across the skies and became stars. The king of the hunt laughs, his teeth rotten as the grave, snapping above the rusted collar of his breastplate. The blue flames in the eye sockets of the skeletal mask roar. Interesting. The world underground. We hunkered down for the night in a cave so enormous the light from our torches faded into the murky black without revealing any upper bound to it. For most of the night, all we could hear was the rushing of water somewhere behind the wall of the cave. Yet after some time, it's hard to say how much we lost all sense of where day ended and night began. We heard a sort of scraping noise and the sound of boulders shifting. So I know the... Hey, how's it going, Musical? I know the Viper, AoE 2. I don't follow him super closely. I know he's like one of the best AoE 2 players in AoE 2's history. I don't know if he's still the best. I think there's a few tournaments that he's lost to another guy whose name I can't remember. But he's top 5 for sure. Absolute legend. Kept interest in the game alive for many years. Hatchback into on Warcraft 3. Is he learning Warcraft 3? Oh, that's cool. It's always interesting for me when you get into guys like that talent level, because they tend to stick to one game, because it's like you need to devote so much time to a game to get to that level. So like you'll see him switch to a new game, and it's like it's a whole new learning process for him, and can be a very interesting experience to watch. That's cool. Scraping turned to a roar. By the time we were already on our feet and running towards the tunnel for which we entered the cave, we did so none too soon, for the shifting had opened a new passage in the cavern, which began to spew out hordes of small, misshapen humanoids. Without breaking stride, I looked over my shoulder, and in the midst of the mass of midgets, I spied the outline of a large black troll. Oh, that's that Necker cave, isn't it? We ran into that earlier. Decent M&R as a streamer tournament a couple months back, almost won. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the fundamentals of like managing an economy and keeping pressure up and things like that. He's gonna know the basic fundamentals of how to be good in any RTS are gonna be something he would excel at. When it's gonna come to like specific unit comps and build orders and timings and movement speed tricks and stutter stepping and things like that, like the micro stuff, he's not gonna know it as well because he's just more used to AoE 2. His AoE 2 knowledge is probably going to be fighting against him in that. But he'll probably have pretty decent macro play still. Ways and manners of Skellige folk, one's attention immediately is drawn to the fact their seemingly impoverished huts shine with cleanliness. Walls of their homes are usually made from pine and covered in a substance derived from sap, which keeps out all manner of vermin. I believe it scares off insects as well, for I did not see a single one indoors during my entire stay in Skellige. The interiors of their huts are quite spacious and usually divided into 2 rooms. First is used by members of the household during the day and is separated by a doorway from the second, which acts as a bedroom and contains only simple wooden beds covered with linens that resemble sacks more than continental bedding. In the midst of each main chamber stands a large round table around which the members of the household gather to eat only once a day. It usually happens just after dusk, the time for their main meal. The supper is a hallowed event and is carried out in a nearly ritualistic manner. At its start, before the family members have even taken their seats around the table, the eldest of the family tears off a piece of bread and places it on something of a household altar, which occupies a place of honor in each Skellige home. This serves as a symbol of respect for deceased ancestors. At the end of the ceremony for the departed, the entire family sits down to eat. The eldest woman places a steaming bowl in the middle of the table. Everyone has their own spoon, which they dip one by one to the basin of food. They most often eat porridge, over which they pour a gravy made from meat or fish. Curiously, immediately upon the supper's conclusion, the eldest takes the piece of bread set aside at the start of the meal and places it in a large amphora. As I later learned, when the amphora becomes full, it is filled with boiling water and beverages brewed in which in taste somewhat resembles beer, though is much weaker. Interesting. And then, yeah, especially since Warcraft 3 Micro is such a different beast from AoE 2. AoE 2's big unit combat. Yeah, Warcraft should probably have like 10 to 20 guys. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, AoE 2 armies get like huge. I think like even without like mods or any extra stuff, I want to say it's like 200 cap population, and like there are very few units, if any, that count for more than a single population count. I think some of the bigger horseback units might count for 2 pop, and like trebuchets and stuff like that, but almost every unit in the game is a 1 pop unit, whereas in Warcraft, I think you can still go to 200 pop, but like most of your units are going to cost 2 or 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 pop. I think there's even a few 6 pop, like some of the dragons and stuff I think are 6 pop, so it's going to be way less intensive. Plus you're going to have although AoE 2 economy, you do tend to have more on your economy, because AoE 2, if you go to a full 200, you're probably going to have like 40 or 50 peasants on economy, so like a quarter of your total pop cap is going to be probably spent on econ. Sooner pop and modded, because max and comp is like 100 for Warcraft. Yeah, I couldn't remember what Warcraft's pop cap was. Few remarks on basilisks and cockatrices. Why have you got such big eyes, Grandmum? Asked the little girl with worry. Shriek, shriek, replied the basilisk. Grandmum, why do you say shriek, shriek? Asked the little girl with surprise. The basilisk didn't reply, but instead clamped its toothy, venomous maw over the curious little girl and swallowed her up. Luckily, a witcher by the name of Eskel. Eskel! That's our guy! A witcher by the name of Eskel was wandering these lands in search of a Zoogle. The witcher was experienced and knew basilisks only turn people to stone in fairy tales. He also knew it is best to avoid their venom. Eskel noticed the monster had recently eaten, and before anyone could say ready, steady, go, he threw himself at the beast and cut it open with his silver sword. The basilisk's stomach opened up, and the witcher saw a half-digested, foolish girl inside. Neat. Alright, we're looking for a red book. Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
On one occasion, Muriel went on a journey to see her auntie in Maribor, accompanied by her nursemaid. The path took them through a forest, and in this forest lived a raucous troop of bandits. The infamous group was led by Flynn Selms, and the king's men had been unable to bring them to justice. As such was Muriel's great misfortune that these bandits chose to attack her carriage. Muriel's nursemaid was old, blind, and deaf. She did not wake when a tree fell in front of the carriage with a loud thud, nor when the bandits fought a fierce battle against their guardsmen. When Flynn ripped open the carriage door with his muscular arms and stepped inside, Muriel had to deal with danger herself. Make our guest comfortable, young lady, the old nursemaid muttered in her sleep. Muriel obediently carried out her instructions. Oh, good lord. Alright, what do we got? Oh my god. My man, you need more shelves. You can't just use the staircase as more shelves. What do we got here? The treatment
of furuncles through cauterization. A study.
Everyone's seen a boil, usually more than they'd care to. These deformities don't just mar your beauty, they can be signs of disease or even the disease's cause and epicenter. If your lungs wheeze and your heart flutters or you're just sick of pustules, you can carve them off and be free of these ills for good. When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife which you've had a dog lick thoroughly beforehand, for a dog's tongue works wonders in healing wounds. You've got to be brave as you go about it, slicing as confidently and steadily as if carving off a hunk of cheese, then quickly cauterize the resultant wound using a red-hot poker. Don't pay any mind to screams or tears. Pus, bile, and other humors need to be gathered in a basin and dumped in a pit, and the pit covered, else the illness might return. That is fucking brutal. My manifesto, the life of Jacques
My
Aldersberg.
manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
We'll get to that one. Moribundia, the vampire's last
Moribundia,
likeness.
The vampire's last likeness.
Okay, here's the letter. Witcher, in Ocean of Possibilities, some events are more likely and some less. It's not easy to fish out the first, not even when one's intellect stretches through all time and space. I left this letter in the hopes that despite all odds you will come across it one day, for I must warn you, mankind is threatened. Prophesied destruction by the White Frost is not just the babbling of some mad she-elf. Perhaps I'll have the opportunity to convince you of this in person. If not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Know that nothing will save the world except preparing its entire population for this catastrophe. The old tales say a child with the elder blood can stave off the danger, but I tried and failed. Ever since I've been haunted by a hideous vision, a crowned wraith, the specter of my failure. I was the chosen one, and the chosen one failed. You and your brotherhood are our only hope. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, men shall perish and only the Ubermen will survive. Your duty is to give the world Ubermen. Whatever you think of me, do not think as I have failed. A. Who would that be? That's interesting. Manifest the like of Jacques de Aldersberg. For reasons of my choosing, Jacques de Aldersberg as Grand Master remain a mystery. Order of the White Rose had gone through a crisis in those times, was on the verge of collapse, so one might guess the Brethren wished to have someone decisive as their leaders, someone with a clear vision. De Aldersberg was precisely such a man. One of his first decisions was to change the Brotherhood's name to the Order of the Flaming Rose. The Order of the White Rose and Flaming Rose were the same thing. The most puzzling aspect, however, is the Order and the King himself decided to trust a man whom, for all intents and purposes, had appeared out of nowhere. They say he was a wanderer, an itinerant priest who moved crowds with his speeches declaiming non-humans. They say he worked miracles and showed his flock visions of a world destroyed by the White Frost. He was undoubtedly a man of great charisma, one instilled with unshakable principles, which in turn he tried to instill in others. Was he truly a source? Was he gifted with raw matter? Oh! Is it Aldersberg? Oh. Thereupon Isabella took Edward's glistening visage in her hand and embraced the icy lips, which were twisted into a cynical grin. "Forgive me, my love," she whispered, stifling the sobs heaving her bosom. "But my heart doth long with fiercer passion for yon werewolf, whom thou hatest with all thy vampiric thou-ness." Is this a fucking Twilight parody? "'Tis for the best," spoke Edward, shifting his pale face toward the equally pale moon. With me thy life was ever endangered. With yon werewolf thou shalt know peace and happiness." Edward turned around and took a step towards the exit, but Isabella grabbed his wrist and bade he stop. The touch of her hand was so tender his heart newly began to beat anew after centuries of deathly stillness. "There is more," spoke she, averting his penetrating gaze. "I am with child." I mean, I know nothing about... That sounds like it might be a fucking Twilight parody, but I don't know enough about Twilight. What was that?
Those hunters would burn a rainbow if they could.
Chiromancy, or the noble art of cheese divination. What splendid diversity reigns in the kingdom of cheese. The ripened curd can be white or blue, hard or soft, fresh or aged, from the milk of cows, sheep, or goats, brined, pickled, or untouched. The list could go on till the end of time, and each of them, every last slice, every morsel and crumb, not only brings with it an unmatched rush of sensory experience, but in the right hands can be made to reveal the universe's most closely guarded secrets. For cheese, like the innards of sacrificed animals, the flight of a swallow, or vivid dreams, can be used for divination. The depth and size of a cheese's holes reveal when rains will fall the coming year, where the color of mold veins tells who shall love whom, and the scent of hard grana padano predicts which army will vanquish its foes and which shall perish. The best divination, however, is done with the ancient method of fondue. One must simply melt two different kinds of cheeses, preferably Emmental and Gruyere in white wine or in a pinch in dry apple cider, then must use a long stick to immerse a morsel of bread in the resultant thick soupy mixture, all while keeping in mind the question, what shall my child be like when he, or she as this case may be, grows? Then bring the cheese-covered morsel of bread up to a candle so that it casts a shadow on the wall. The shape will provide a sure and easily understood answer to your query. Oh, so cheese divination is like crazy people talk. Got it. Did that letter from A add a quest? In the Eternal Fire's shadow, Master Armor is following the thread. No. Interesting. Huh. I'm just checking to see if any of these happen to be... Yeah, no, I've had all of these. I don't know what that note would be about. Is that note just a note? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Let's talk to this guy again.
Interested in books? You don't...
I guess I'll play cards with him.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
I feel like that might have been to Alderberg, but I don't know. Oh, that's good. That plus that. Swap you. Swap you. Ah, slight bummer, but that'll be fine. Ooh, is that Dandelion? Oh my god, it is. He counts as a commander's horn? Holy Jesus. I'm gonna go ahead and frost him. Okay, wait. I have a plan. Yes, I have a plan. This is going exactly as I planned. Waste a bunch of his time. Good. And then I'll pass. This is fine. I have a 1-card lead. I've burned a Scorch. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is this guy so good? Find the Roach card and play it. You can summon Roach with Ciri? Oh, we're in trouble. Double the strength of all ranged cards. Oh no, we're in trouble. Oh no. We gotta go big. I don't think that gets doubled. I have to go big. The only option. Jesus Christ, this guy's got so many legendaries. Okay. I have to pass here. He's got 0 cards. Sweet. I was like, if I don't draw a card, I still lose or ties because I don't have a way to play a card. He has to pass because he's got nothing. I'm just going to do this for screw it. Alright, nice. That was dangerous. What card are you going to give me? But you also had Philippa Eilhart? What the fuck? Oh, where did I get Roach from? Vernon Roach, that is. Okay, hold up. Sheldon, you're out. Zoltan, you're also out. Throw you two in there. Oh wait, I've got Vesemir too? Oh, you're out. I don't know where some of these guys came from. Oh, that's way better. My deck just got a lot stronger. Okay, cool. Alright. Neat. That was a hell of a fucking adventure. There's an herbalist down here. As well as an innkeep. Let me just check with the herbalist.
A barber, let alone my wares.
A store with rubbish shan't survive for long.
Alright, beautiful. I don't think he sells anything that I need still. I will check real quick if we are missing anything that's simple and easy to buy. Really? He doesn't sell calcium equim? I'm a little shocked. Aether. Do I have what I need to make Aether? No, unfortunately not. Check for anything I can do with this. No. Still no luck. Superior Vampire Oil. Oh, I can make this. We can buy one of these and make Enhanced Blizzard. But that's about it.
So long.
Was there another shop near here? There is. There's a shop.
Did I hang the wash or not?
Nice dude.
Apparently right here?
I'm knackered.
Yeah, what's your deal?
Show me your way.
This guy just sells fish and booze. Alright, neat.
So long.
What about this guy?
Assume your every move's opposite.
It claims this guy is going to be a merchant, but he refuses to merch.
Holy fucks.
No point complaining.
Alright, well, whatever.
Eternal fire.
We'll head up to the next courtyard. Oh, I should swing by this innkeep. See if they happen to sell any Gwent cards. Seeing as Magic the Gathering is apparently exclusively sold at bars in this game.
Something worth seeing?
Kingfisher.
Buxom.
Did I hang the wash or not?
Alright.
Kingfisher. Where'd you get the name?
Master Dandelion's poetry. The kingfisher preened, then fell in the latrine. Know it?
Yeah. Also know the one about Princess Annie, who drowned in the River Fanny.
Yes. At any rate, the kingfisher welcomes poetry lovers with open arms. Some of the brightest stars in the literary firmament perform here.
Alright, let's play Gwent.
Looking for a partner. Wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Then you're in the right place, friend. If you'll play now, I'll stake the unique card from my collection.
Done.
Sure, let's play.
I'm pretty confident here. I say, drawing nothing. My thoughts. That is the wrong weather. I thought that was fighting frost. Oh no. Screw it. Go all in on wasting his time. Here we go. Okay, so I now have a card lead. Down by 1, but that's fine. I can make this work. Let me play you. Opponent passes. What an unusual choice. That's fine. Okay. I'm actually not sure she can revive that, but we'll find out. I'll hit this. I don't know if this was a smart play. Play this, watch for a Scorch first. See if we can get a Scorch out of him. Or at least tap out his cards and see what he's working with. Biting Frost. I think I still have my Remove Weather, though. I don't think that's as dangerous as he might think it is. Yes! He's tapped out. I'm gonna leave that, because that's actually benefiting me right now. Let's go... Okay, so she can't revive legendaries. Got it.
You win. Card's yours.
Okay, playing Eden Keepers. Tibor Egebrocht. What's your deal? Oh, you're just a legendary 10 cost. That's pretty good.
The Reapers come for me.
How can I be of...
You selling any cards? Oh wait, quest completed playing Innkeeps. I did it. I'm done. A bunch of Scoia'tael unique cards. You will apparently buy spare saddles. I will happily sell. Looking good.
See you later.
Let me go real quick, run down to that other, there's that other inn.
Word is there'll be a big...
Just down the way. I didn't check and see if they sold Gwent
What a
cards.
freak.
There's an inn just down at the end of this road. Golden something.
Hey, Whitey. Let's quiet your hair.
What's happening?
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
This is dangerous. I'm just gonna go with a let me pass.
Believe me, doing you a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, Master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. He'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Oh no. Fuck off is a little strong. Let's try... This is
You
dangerous.
both are tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
Okay, cool. That we were able to defuse that. I was like, I don't trust that always. That could have been messy. I do still have Delusion equipped though, thankfully, so that's fine. Technically, I'm losing out on a little bit of combat strength from that, but honestly, it might be worth it. What is this? My strong attack bonus? Yeah, fuck it. I would rather have...
Burghers and burgesses of the free city of Novigrad, Master Claytop, that would be me, has the honor to announce the betting. I believe I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Pile Driver. Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Yeah, this is awesome. Alright. Screw it. Set the bet to the max. Make some money.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, Georgius George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat.
Georgius George.
Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
Not about to cheat.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the Pile Driver. May the better man win.
Alright, Georgius, let's go.
That's it, you're
Duke's
in for
up.
it. Fucking come on.
Ooh. Sir, you might not want to stand here.
Come on, come closer.
Let's do it.
That's it, you're in for it.
All right. Oh boy. All right, we're good.
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
All right, captain of the guard, and another guy in the slums.
What'll it be?
Cards.
Not hungry, not thirsty, but I sure wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let's go. Let's go ahead and tell faction perk to go first and draw an extra card, apparently. Not bad. Let's toss this out. I have a plan. Continue planning. Continue planning. Continue planning. Very good. Opponent passes. I pass. Okay, now watch for scorches. That's not gonna, okay, wait, that's gonna revive you. That's a problem. Is a problem. However, I have a plan. Here's the plan. Plan is, I take the loss. After drawing out as many as I can. He's only got one card left. It has to be better than Yennefer plus whatever I revive. Uh-oh. It wasn't. Alright. What do I get for that? Rotten Mangonel. Sounds like it's probably not great, but... Yeah, no, it's only a 3 strength and it's only Nilfgaardian. Bummer.
What?
No, not the cards, Carol.
Not hungry.
Not the cards. Not the cards. Back out. Back out. Cancel. Yeah. I was trying to...
What?
This one. There we go.
What do you serve?
You're serving cards. What's this? Siege Technician. Choose one card from a discard pile and play it instantly. Ah, it's a Nilfgaardian card. Bolbathana Scout. Bahakaman. That'll do.
Farewell.
Are there any other... No, nothing near here. Let's see if we can get up to that last notice board. So we head down here, get to the market, head up, take a right out of the... Take a left up the main path by the inn, take a right once we're into like the next district. So left up here.
Things are generally tidier back in Calvia.
And then we're looking...
Cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sour.
If I go this way... This should put me pretty close to where I'm looking. There's a barber and another shop nearby and a notice board.
Washed your hair lately?
There's the barber. Let's actually get my beard trimmed while we're here.
Sick. Sick of it all.
Perfect.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Razors, scissors, knives, ground to sharpness mere moments ago.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Alright, get the beard taken care of. Style the beard. Clean shaven. Phenomenal.
So long.
Whole inheritance to the priest. There's no
Calm down.
Alright, we're getting into some like wealthier parts of town.
Even him in a dungeon.
Punch her up and kiss my ass.
Came back from the market with news. Some mysterious
Newcomers are hereby informed Novigrad worships the Eternal Fire and only the Eternal Fire. Yeah. Stay out of the sewers. Widower 60 years of age, medium, okay. I don't think I got anything useful out of that. What is this?
Greta's got
Merchant.
the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some storm.
What have you got, merchant?
Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How do you get a hold of these? Never heard of a mage willingly parting with his treasures?
No one asked Eramas his will. He was burned at the stake a fortnight ago.
Strange they didn't burn his stuff with him. Witch hunters let you resell it just like that?
Why wouldn't they? These are common goods, some valuable only as collectibles, perhaps.
Ugh. So we're just burning mages and just letting random shopkeepers pillage their house.
Alright, I get it. These items aren't actually common.
Rumor has it, each is an enchanted key.
Rumor happened to mention where to find the locks these keys open?
Sadly, no. What if I knew, you could hardly expect me to sell them.
Where did Aramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters pay dearly for his skin.
Show me what you have.
Ooh, this is interesting sounding. What is this? A lizard figurine? A jade figurine? Old wine from Toussaint? And a reset book. Wait, does that reset book? Sorry, my brain's melting. Curious Case of Virtuous Vega. Okay, no. It's not a reset book. My brain is melting here. Don't mind me. Oh, he sells... Ooh. Alright. Wanna play some cards?
To matters less controversial, wouldn't mind playing a few rounds of Gwent.
Dig it. Opponent's leader cancels my ability. Oh. But I don't get a free get out of weather card. Toss this in. Yeah, he's gonna steal the spy. That's smart. Let me throw in... I can trick a win out of him here. Smart. Let's go with this. Yeah, I'll take the win, and I'll be still tied with him. Okay. That's siege units, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do. I was like, just start pumping some numbers. Lefo! Tempting. Yeah. Take it. Very good. Let's start playing these, see what we can do. Yeah, all good. I really wish I had that Biting Frost right about now. Like, he's technically winning, but I've got a 3-card lead. Oh, Heavy Zeracanian Fire Scorpion is... Oh, it's so good. We got 2 cards left. Now we see what we can do. Hey, Ghosty. Alright. This would hurt me more than it hurts him. My strongest line, if I subtract 10 off of that, that's 26. It's this top row. Go with this. Boom.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Villain Tretton Smith. What the hell is that? What's a Villain Tretton Smith? What's this? Whoa! What is a Villain Tretton Mirth? What the fuck are you? Scorch Close Combat. Destroy your enemy's strongest close combat units. If the combined strength of all his or her close combat units is 10 or more. So if they have a combined strength of 10 or more, destroy their strongest unit. Interesting. It's a dragon. Is it a Nilfgaardian dragon? It is not a Nilfgaardian dragon. Sorry, Regis. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, there's another inn over here. Sweet.
I need a belt.
Will you make it to the bagel bug?
I'll have it for you next week.
Damn it, I don't know.
And whosoever contributes
You can't afford a bar.
his sin shall be forgiven.
That is not the inn.
You're here with the sun. Plenty ways about it.
Remember, good folk.
Is this the inn?
As long as they pay and don't.
I believe so.
Easy.
I feel quite faint today.
My eye. I wonder how much she's paid for contorting so awkwardly.
More than we pay our staff, that's...
Oh,
Indeed.
I see.
And they do
Prostitute.
honest labour, not
That kind of
their
inn.
asses in others' faces.
She wiggles any more.
Let's get the finger near the button. There, it says there's an innkeep here. Ah! Ma'am, please. Are you following me?
Was it worth taking the type to that medic?
That famous bard, what's his name?
Okay. Are you the innkeep?
White Wolf. Welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that
When
night
up
to
looks
this
like Triss
day.
with black hair.
So the
There.
staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a merchant. Ella struck out on her own. And you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain. So, shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered. The range of subjects they discuss in detail, I myself find it daunting.
No, wrong.
Actually, I just...
Don't even have Gwent cards. Oh, they do! A Hawkman Defender, another Commander's Horn. Oh my god, a catapult! I needed another catapult! Oh, that's so good. Would you like to play a game of Gwent?
You play Gwent?
Certainly. Though for high stakes exclusively, of course. In fact, the game would be exceedingly boring without the risk.
Do it.
Up for a round?
Why, yes. Let's play.
Okay, now hold up. What are we? Who are we kicking? Deathmold? Get yeeted. Where is it? Where's my fucking second catapult? There. I now have 2 catapults. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright, what are we cooking? I've got a catapult. Damn, I was like, if I could get a second catapult, that'd be so... Oh, maybe I still can. I want a second catapult. I demand a second catapult. Bestow upon me. Yes, 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 yes. What if... I'll go for it. I'm gonna try and get a second catapult as hard as I can. Do everything within my power. Torrential rain. Bucket. Behold! It is all of the weather. And it is now my torrential rain. And your biting cold. And my clear the fucking weather. Here's the plan. I play this. I pass. That gets me a win. If I am lucky, I draw a catapult. Damn it. I drew a commander's horn. Oh well. Oh, when I get double catapult, it's gonna be a sweet day. Oh well. Letho? I'm assuming that this doesn't work on Letho. Also not going to work on you. Jesus Christ! Give me double strength. Oh. The scorch. Quite painful. Give me double strength. Unfortunate. Most unfortunate. No scorch. However, big number. Bigger number than he can deal with? Potentially. Yes!
I fail to understand how I lost that. Oh, I believe this card belongs to you now.
Know any other players willing to stake rare cards?
In Novigrad, Siggy Reuven's collection is famous. You really should challenge him.
All right. Oh, Morven Voorhees. I like Morven.
Can't breathe.
He's a fun character. Yeah, let's take a look at him. We bumped into him briefly, but like at the very start of the game. Just a 10-cost street engineer, alright. Neat. Hello, Courtesan.
Fire, how it hurts.
Oh wait, I also got Francesca Findabar. Where am I getting all these cards from? Who are these people? Make sure I don't have anything new hiding out in here. No, okay. Who's Francesca Findabar? I was like, I'm building up a decent Scoia'tael deck. Oh, you were one of the leaders. Gotcha. Still don't have everything there, but that's fine. Let's go see if there's anything in Elector's Square that I can buy. I didn't actually look last time. I was like, there's this neat little bridge area.
I got pissed like a racehorse.
Alright. This appears to be a small market. But not for me, apparently.
Like the stars.
Is there a market here?
Got right cabbage last night. Feels like it's full of
Velen's a hive of witchcraft.
Eternal fire walk with you.
Ah, now she.
Okay, is this the square?
One day.
This has to be it. There is a shop near here somewhere. There's an alchemy supply store.
Despair gripped her and sought to find a medic. Fortunately, her husband explained no.
At least I think this is. Oh, this is hard to tell where I am.
Placed it before the flame of the eternal fire, and the child was
Is this okay? If I go down.
Live still. The apple of his parents' eye.
Oh. Oh my.
Is this the alchemy store here? No. Where is this alchemy store? Can't actually tell where I am. Okay, wait. I'm on the road here. I can find the signpost for Elector's Square.
Clumsy, clumsy.
Ow, scoundrel!
That'll give me an idea of where this shop is.
Wars everywhere.
Here's the signpost. So it's like right off here. Is it you?
There's no.
What am I to do? Do you wish the eternal fire's blessing upon you and your household? Come, true believer. May its light shine.
Watch it, or you'll see the shine of my sword. And back off. That incense is making me nauseous.
You might have said so right away. Countersign and fish soup gives the deacon's auntie a headache. What do you need? Before you ask, I'm all out of hemorrhoid cream.
What are you talking about? Your incense that bad for the brain?
What do you mean? You gave the password, signalling you wish to buy some herbs.
Screw it.
You're about as much a priest of the eternal fire as I am a Vestal Virgin. What sort of conspiracy is this?
Conspiracy? Dah. Folks see conspiracies everywhere. I sell harmless things. Yet in turbulent times like these...
Think it's safer to don priest's robes? See, thing is, in this town, impersonating a priest is likely grounds for punishment. Cruel and unusual, I'd wager.
I impersonate no one. I am a priest. Though I am also an alchemist. Sadly, it's become difficult to reconcile the two. Will you report me? Or shall we make a deal?
Trying to bribe me? Save your coin. I'm not fond of priests. In fact, you'd have to pay me to talk to them.
Then I shall sell you my wares for less. Cast your eyes. See if there's aught you could use. Provided, of course, you do not seek hemorrhoid cream.
Show me what you have in stock.
I don't know if I've ever bumped into this guy. Ooh, he's got powerful runes. Cult of Freya, alright. Raider Glyph runes. Wow, this guy's cooking. He's not cooking with anything that I need, but he's cooking. Maybe his card game's
Let's
better.
play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Alright. Double catapult. Show me... There's single catapult. Show me... Yeah, but ditch the rain. Oh, this is good stuff right here. Ditch the frost. Oh, we're gonna do something stupid. Alright, watch this stupid nonsense. One of the Crinford Reavers. A second Crinford Reaver, which doubles them to 20. Blue stripes. A second blue stripes that doubles them to 16. I'm gonna cook. Wait, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna throw this in. We're gonna throw this in. See, my goal here is if this guy, I want to draw out if he has the second one of those. It's looking like no. We strike. He passes. I pass. Beautiful. Ooh. Still no double catapult. However, single catapult. I revive one of my Crinford Reavers. I revive a second of my Crinford Reavers. Beautiful. Okay. Impenetrable fog. The hell is that? Is that just... Did he just give me a weather card? That's terrible. Alright, we got a little more of the town to explore before we finish up.
Really got my dander up. Just look at the freak.
I was like, the plan today was, yeah, do some shopping, see what we can get around here. Hit all the notice boards in town. There's still the ones outside of town. Because there's, like, these two right here that I want to hit. We might even swing over and see what the hell this is. Because there's still two little settlements out here. I guess 3 settlements out here that have some more work. It's probably worth just swinging by and picking all that up.
Stare any harder and your eyes will pop out.
Alright.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deal around.
Alright, so let's head down to the last couple bits of town that I haven't explored.
I'm knackered.
I asked for
Wonderful.
fresh fish. Watch this. Fresh fish. You call this fresh when it's googly eyed.
Well, well, another freak.
Alright. My goal... I want to head over to this side of
Got my
town.
eye on you, white one.
Head a little farther south and see if I spot anything.
Ah!
That's the rich part of town up there. I'm in the poor part of town. Is there anything back here other than just houses?
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait.
What's going on here? Oh,
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
well,
Stop walking into his sword! We can't kill
the hell was that? Why am I occasionally just freezing in place? It's like it's trying to play an execute cutscene against me.
Rumble time!
Alright. Well,
Got a big dump brewing.
where'd the kid go?
That's just talk. Eternal fire be praised.
Cheated me.
Well, I think the kid's gone. That's a shame. Okay, there is a shop here, but god, that is going to be difficult to find. Alright, we can do this. We need to find a landmark. Wait, is this the shop?
Casewax.
No. Hold up.
What can I do?
Okay, I need to find some kind of landmark here.
Will you finish the work on time? Indeed.
What now?
There is... I'm here. Go up the road, and it should wibble around a little and go up again. If I go this way, go up the road, already lost this. This leads me to a bunch of stairs. Oh wait, no, the stairs are right here. So there's an inn and a shop right next to it. Boom, done. This will be the inn.
Like that. Draw it out more.
How do I get into this inn?
A witcher.
The Nowhere. I don't know if I've ever been in here. You must be the innkeep.
You're an artist? A sword swallower?
No, a witcher.
Never heard of that.
You've never heard of a
What did
witcher.
the cook make today?
That's impressive.
In the mood for some diversion. A game of Gwent would be best.
Alright. Double catapult. Give me the double catapult. Show me double catapult. All in. On the double catapult. These guys out. Alright. What if... I mean, I've got a substantial lead here. Pass. That forced him to do 2 cards. I'm okay with that. Give me... Throw the spies that he sent back at him. I'm going to fish out my catapult. Fetch me my catapult. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, this is about to get very good. Here's the plan. Lure him into playing longer. Good. He passes. I pass. I get a card for winning. Make it a siege card. Come on. Come on. Damn. Alright. Go with low scoring. Low scoring. A clear weather. Very good. Just let's build up some points here. 16, 22, 30, 54, 98, a 95-point win. Oh, I'm just shy of the achievement for winning by 100 points. one of these had been a unit, I could have gotten that. Oh, that's good. It's good stuff.
On about the eternal fire working miracles. Miracles.
Alright, now there's a shop next to this place, it says. Very nearby.
Odd though he is.
Here? This is a shop? Hello? Shop? No shop. Shop is towards the end of the block.
Must have broken
Shop.
their heart, eh, Dandy?
Greetings.
Okay, what are you selling? Dude, like nothing.
So long.
Okay, so the slums are not the greatest place to go shopping. That's what I'm learning. We'll head south and see if we can find anything else.
Well, I never. Of all places, why did that mage have to blow himself?
Okay. There's a shop right by the gate that I'm apparently right near.
Damn blood just won't scrub off.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this bread.
Droppings, my eye. Those are razors.
Is this... Okay, the shop is down there. Here we go. One of these folks back here, probably you.
To rid me mouth.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push enough.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
I like this guy.
Let me have a look.
Oh, decent booze selection and good dust. He's a dustman.
Up for a few.
Alright. All that and not a catapult to be seen. Ah. A real shame. Well, in that scenario, open strong. He also opens very strong. Stronger than me? Alarming. Alarming. I can't tie that. We'll go with this. Three random cards, okay. I will double the strength of this. Dangerous. Go with this. Let him play into it. We're 4 to 4. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm cooked. I may actually be able to win this. Double this to 24, and that's a win. That leaves me her. He still has 2 cards. Drop the Reaver. He burns a Scorch. Drop that. Bam. Alright, we got it. Now my deck's picking up. Now we're getting into some serious territory. Torvale, an Elven card. Who is it? Just a generic 2-cost archer, 2-drop archer. Not very good. I'll ignore you forever. Yeah, let's head south, see if we can find any more shops here.
We can go at it here, or at my place. Let's play Burton the Witch.
Okay, I think that's it. I think we've found all the findings there are outside of going and hitting up the notice boards outside of town. So I think that'll be where I call it for here. This is looking promising. Yeah, we'll call it here, and when I come back next part, we will go and sweep up the notice boards outside of town and see if I can clear out some of these question marks and stuff, grab some of the other stuff. I think I'll just grab these 2 for now. Wait till we get sent out of town before we go deal with these. And this. See if we can get that wrapped up in a later part. But it's going well. We're getting everything pretty well ticked off here. Looking very promising. I still have a million quests to go through. Merry Widow appears to be the only one that's lower or equal level. Oh, of Darien Darkness. Oh, we need to go deal with this. Okay, cool. It's possible I'll want to meet Triss first, because he did mention he wanted to ask Triss about that. Alright, we'll call it a part there. I will be back hopefully tomorrow with more of this. And we'll probably start picking into some of the actual quests we picked up today. We're done with all the shopping. I think we're pretty good to go on that. Where am I at on money? 6,420? That's not bad. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, we'll call it a part there. I will see you next time. Thank you, and bye for now.